All right, guys, so it's time for part two of our new and improved Onyx Coin white paper breakdown. They've revised it. It is new. As I said, it is improved. Onyx Coin putting in the work. We're going to break it down, guys. Part two, but first, we got to roll that intro. All right, so here we go, guys. Data model number two, up and away. That sounded stupid. Anyway, here we go. The purpose of an Onyx Coin blockchain network is to manage issuance, ownership, and control of digital assets. Assets are issued, transferred, and exchanged by posting transactions to the network. These transactions are ordered and batched into blocks, which together form an immutable blockchain. Assets. A single Onyx Core blockchain can support multiple types of assets. Each type of asset has an asset identifier or asset ID. An asset ID is a 256-bit string designed to be globally unique, not only within one blockchain, but across all blockchains. Each asset ID corresponds to an issuance program, which defines the rules for issuing units of that asset. Once units have been issued, the rules for spending them are determined by control programs. Transactions. Transactions move value from inputs to outputs. Each input specifies a source of value, either an issuance of a new unit or an output from a previous transaction. Each output specifies a destination, namely a control program defining the rules for spending that output in the future. Each input and output specifies a quantity of a single asset ID. A transaction can mix inputs and outputs of different asset IDs, or merge or split inputs into outputs with different amounts, as long as the total value of the input and the total value of the outputs balance. Pass arguments to the program via the witness field. For example, an issuance or control program can implement an authorization check by defining a public key and requiring a cryptographic signature over the transaction by the corresponding private keys, as you can see in the little picture we have here. Assets. Each transaction and each individual input and output includes a reference data field for arbitrary application level uses. The Onyx protocol specifies how reference data is committed to the blockchain, but does not mandate any structure or semantics for its contents. Blocks. Once a transaction has spent a particular output, no other transaction is allowed to spend that same output. To prevent such a double spending, the network maintains a unique and immutable ordering of all transactions together with a blockchain state consisting of unspent transaction outputs. Transaction inputs are allowed to reference only unspent outputs from the UTXO set. Once a transaction is applied, the spent outputs are removed from the set and the new outputs are added to it. A block is a data structure that batches multiple transactions to be executed. Each block header contains the hash of the previous block, turning the series of blocks into an immutable blockchain. Again, as you can see by the diagram. Pause if you need to have a look at it. A block contains a hash of all its transactions and the hash of the current state, i.e. the set of current unspent outputs. This snapshot of the blockchain state makes it easy for a network participant to join an ongoing network without having to replay the blockchain entire history. The hashes are the roots of two Merkle trees that enable compact proofs of existence of any given transaction or unspent output, and allow concurrent download and verification of their elements. To prevent unauthorized participants from creating new blocks, each new block must satisfy a consensus program, which is specified in the header of the previous block. The consensus program, much like an issuance or control program, receives arguments from the new block's witness field. For example, a consensus program could specify a public key and require that the next block's witness contain a signature by the corresponding private key, using the block hash as a message. This is the basis for the consensus program used in Onyx's federated consensus protocol. The flexibility and power of the program language, however, means that the protocol could theoretically support arbitrary consensus algorithms, even complex ones based on proof of work or proof of stake. What are we at? 6 minutes. We'll go through programs. Sure. Onyx protocol blockchains are designed to be flexible and programmable, supporting custom logic at every level. Issuance programs specify the rules for issuing new units of an asset. Control programs specify the rules for spending existing units of an asset, and consensus programs specify the rules for accepting new blocks. Programs authenticate the data structure in which they are used. They run deterministically. Use capped memory and time requirements, and can be evaluated in parallel. Programs are flexible enough to allow implementing a wide range of financial instruments such as options, bonds, and swaps, security schemes for storing assets. The application such as offers, escrow, and auctions. Virtual machine. The program is written in bytecode. Instructions for the Onyx virtual machine, the CVM. The CVM is a stack machine. Each instruction programs operations on the data stack. While validating the program, the CVM initializes the data stack with program arguments passed from the witness. The program is then executed and either succeeds or fails. The CVM instruction set is Turing complete. The CVM's instruction set is Turing complete. To prevent unbonded use of computational resources, the protocol allows networks to set a run limit that a program is not allowed to exceed. Each instruction consumes some of the limit as it runs according to its own run cost. The CVM provides a range of data processing instructions from arithmetic operations, I can't say the word, to the higher level cryptographic functions such as SHA-3, checksig, and check multisig. I'm just sounding them out phonetically. It also supports transactions, introspection, instruction, and flexible control flow operations. Introspection. Okay, so we're going to end it there, guys. We'll get into introspection and the details of it in part 3. We're already at 9 minutes. We like to keep them under 10 minutes because no one wants to sit through an entire white paper read, which I understand can be dry. So part 3 coming tomorrow, guys. Hope you enjoy the breakdown. And yeah, like and subscribe. Click the join button, guys. Join our community. Book your one-on-one coaching calls over on the Patreon, guys. Limited spots available, so get in there before there are no more spots available. Get help with your exit strategies, your profit taking, your portfolio structure, and more. We do group video call coaching sessions as well, which are wildly popular over there. The Patreon has been exploding. It's been crazy how fast the community has absolutely exploded over there, guys. It's crazy. The live chat's 24/7. We do crypto giveaways, swing trade opportunities, technical analysis training videos, help in every aspect of your crypto journey. So get involved, guys. Join our community. The link is in the description down below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.